Hey there, it's Nick Garcia with today's Healthy Fat Loss Hack. In today's quick video, I want to go over the 10 metabolic killers that are preventing you from losing weight, contributing to the stubborn body fat that you just cannot get rid of. Now, these 10 things are kind of daily habits that I've noticed throughout the 11 years of helping women transform their bodies and upgrade their health that are really preventing women from breaking through some plateaus and boosting, revving up their fat-burning metabolism. These 10 things are really critical that you need to not only become aware of, but start changing these habits because it's a slippery slope. You do one, it leads to another one, et cetera, to where then you're doing, 5 or 6 and you're completely destroying your health and damaging your metabolism. And then instead of going from a place where you can really start losing a bunch of weight by doing some good things, you damage your metabolism, then you got to reverse that damage and then start losing weight. And that's frustrating and it just takes a lot more time. So hopefully I will open your eyes today, and at the end of the video I'll tell you about the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle that I would love for you to join. So let's go ahead and run through them really quick. Usually I cover these up so you can't skip forward, but in these quicker videos I want to go ahead and just knock them out, get you thinking, ask me questions below the video, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so number 1, metabolic killer, high carb breakfast. So you've been fasting all night, you wake up, you have a bagel, you have coffee with sugar, you have maybe fruit even, so you think you're being healthy, but think about it. You've been asleep all night. Your blood sugar is super low. You don't want to wake up and just like skyrocket your blood sugar and insulin. Insulin, remember, is a fat storing hormone in excess. And so we want to balance our meals. So number 7 is actually improper meal balance. I'll go ahead and repeat it later. But if you're not balancing your meals, you're not stabilizing your blood sugar, you're not doing good things by regulating your hormones, and you're not promoting a fat-burning metabolism. You overload your liver, you cause digestive distress. Inflammation in your digestive system is a vicious cycle. You inflame digestion, your liver is overwhelmed, your adrenal glands are fatigued, and both of those things lead to a slow and sluggish thyroid, which is your master metabolism regulator. So then you slow down your metabolism, bad news all around. So don't do a high-carb breakfast. Do eat some good carbs, but go for protein fat first and then choose your carbs. Number 2, low protein lunch. I have tons of women who say, Nick, I've been eating lunch for 2 weeks and you told me that I would start losing weight. I said, what are you doing for lunch? Well, I'm eating a salad. What's in your salad? Lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms. It's like, what are you doing for protein? Well, I'm not eating protein, or, I'm eating a salad, so I'm eating healthy. Like, what's going on? If you are not eating enough protein, you're definitely not going to lose weight. That's one of the main things I see in women's food diaries is lack of protein. And if they are eating protein, a lot of times it's very poor quality, like tuna fish too many times, or non-organic animal sources, poor quality protein powders. You got to eat organic proteins. You got to do high quality protein powders, and definitely don't eat a low protein lunch. Because if you eat a high carb breakfast, then a low protein lunch, you are set for a really bad day of fat storing, which is what you want to avoid. Number 3, skipping meals. Skipping meals slows down your metabolism to a crawl. We were not designed to skip tons of meals. There is a method called intermittent fasting that can work for a lot of people, but only if you have a good foundation of real food eating first. The reason that it works is because it helps lower our insulin levels. And when we can do that, we will start burning fat at a pretty good rate. But you can't go from restricting calories and skipping meals to intermittent fasting or any type of low carb diet. Number 5, both of those things will work for a short period of time, but then eventually your metabolic rate will catch up. And say you're eating 1,200 calories, which is generally too low. You'll lose some weight, but then after a couple months or 3 months, you will plateau and you'll cut lower. You'll lose a little bit of weight, but then it's not sustainable. So you're going to end up binge eating, or one day one week you'll eat 15 or 2,000 calories. You're going to blow up, gain 7 pounds in 1 week. Then you're just going to lose it. Try to go on another starvation diet. Just have this like flip yo-yo dieting type of thing, and then the vicious cycle of weight gain will catch you. Number 4 is high stress exercise. So we want to try to avoid long bouts of cardio that causes our cortisol levels to stay high for too long. The best type of workouts are what my Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle members get, which I call high intensity metabolic training workouts. They're short, 20 to 30 minutes. They use body weight, dumbbells, body bars, a few pieces of equipment, but you could do an awesome workout with just your body weight. And what these do is they build lean muscle, which is metabolically active tissue. Muscle burns fat, remember that. And number 2, they keep stress hormones low, helping create the afterburn effect. So you burn lots of calories while you do it, and then tons of calories while you're resting, recovering, eating good foods, doing those healthy lifestyle habits. I already touched on low carb diets. Low carb diets work for a short period of time. They end up slowing down your metabolism. So find a good balance of low inflammatory carbs, lots of fruits and vegetables, some starches, and lots of gluten-free grains and legumes. There you go. That's like the short and sweet version of what a lot of my clients get with the meal plans that I provide every week that help, take the guesswork out of all this. Number 6, very important, fat will not make you fat. The problem that kills the metabolism is a high polyunsaturated fat diet with lots of canola oils, flax oils, too many nuts, too many seeds, inflaming the body, slowing down that thyroid, lots of estrogenic foods in those fats. And then a low saturated fat because we're scared of them. Saturated fat is exponentially healthier than unsaturated fat. It supports a healthy liver and a liver that does awesome job at detoxifying everything that we put in the body and environmental toxins. It also supports a healthy and promotes a fat-burning thyroid, which of course will boost our metabolism. So avoid the polyunsaturated fats, eat more mono and saturated fats. Number 7, talked about this before, improper meal balance. I like to keep things super simple. 33% carbs, 33% protein, 33% fat, and of course, I've talked about what are the good types of carbs, high quality proteins, and then fats also. So design your plate with those whole foods in 33% all around the plate, and it's going to get really simple. We just got to keep it simple because as complicated as you want to make it, you'll find a way to do it. Eating inflammatory foods. We talked about this a lot too. So if you notice, there's a pattern of what's killing your metabolism. It's very simple things that we're just not aware of. Inflammatory foods like soy, gluten, genetically modified foods, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, lots of processed, refined, fast foods, eating out too much, alcohol, all those things are inflammatory foods. The best thing to do is what I recommend to all my clients is go on a 21-day elimination plan or even 7 days, and you can notice a huge difference and you won't want to eat these inflammatory foods anymore. Instead of eliminating and restricting, you find substitutions and you focus your mindset on what you're gaining, like health and awesome body, instead of what you're losing. No exercise, of course, is a huge metabolic killer. We need to perform that metabolic training that I talked about before to build the metabolically active tissue, and to exercise, the right types of exercise will help with insulin sensitivity. Insulin is one of the hormones that becomes imbalanced most, especially in our society right now. So choose exercise that helps boost metabolism. And then last but not least, meal replacements. I always say meals should not be replaced. They should be cooked, and meal replacements nowadays are very low quality foods. They're very highly processed and refined. Most of the protein powders are from non-organic animal sources. So find a protein powder that's organic, grass-fed whey, egg white even, organic brown rice or hemp. So try not to replace all your meals. Try to just satisfy your appetite with whole foods, high quality foods, healthy fat loss meals. I can help you do this inside the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle. I have a few spots available. All you got to do is click the link above or below this video to learn more about the meal plans, the workouts, the coaching, the community, and all the awesome things that help balance your hormones, stabilize your blood sugar, and promote a healthy fat-burning metabolism. I will see you for the next video. If you have any questions, shoot me a comment below this video. If not, I'll see you for the next one.